I remember when I had my first $50,000 a year employee, because before this, I'd only worked with hourly wage employees at my gyms. And that one person gave me the time, because they could manage my first location, to open up my second location, which made $250,000 a year in profit. And so, so I paid $50,000 a year for somebody out of one location to allow me to open up my second location, made $250,000. I got 5 to 1 on that. Great investment. Now, somebody might say, oh, well, why would you give up $50,000 when you could do that? Well, because I want to make $250,000 on the next thing. The second story I had, this is a little bigger, my first $300,000 a year employee. Guess what they did? This was my first really, really exceptional salesperson. He brought in $5 million in sales that year. I paid him $300,000. Was that worth it? Absolutely. Was it more than I'd ever paid a salesperson before? Absolutely. So it was worth it, and it was even more worth it. My first $1 million employee immediately, in their first 90 days, saved me $3 million a year. Immediately. And she was like, all right, I just want to make sure I paid for myself. Now let's do this other stuff. And then with her contacts in her Rolodex, allowed us to package our companies and then sell them through her network of bankers and private equity firms. And so I didn't come from that world. And so I hired an executive that had 35 years of experience who had been sell side over 40 times, because I was like, I've never done this before. And so I found somebody who already had. Now I had to pay him $1 million a year, but was it worth it? More than anything. And so the thing is that what's crazy is that the stories I just told you, the arbitrage on value actually increased as I spent more. Think about how crazy that is. A $50,000 got me a 5X. A 300 got me a 14X. $1 million got me a 50X. This is why I believe that talent is still the most underrated, biggest money-making arbitrage opportunity that exists.